Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Kadab Jabbar. Today I will talk about Sony in terms to get the communication with the customer and how can development with the years and what you want to be in the future, and all of this you put in the good side with the customer and the company as well, with the communication together as helping so much to prove the products. I will give you some idea about the Sony. The Sony find in beginning in the world number 2 in 1946 about Okwa Martin and Mirza Okba. The starting electronics shop in the department store begin in Tokyo, and we give the name for the Sony in 1985. And in the early 1950 in United States we start, and in America in 1960. The introduction about how the Sony really you get launched in the long waiting for PlayStation 3 in the United States on November 70 in 2006, and NBD group research showed that January the PlayStation 3 in USA were lowest than both of the wheel and the Xbox 360, but PlayStation 2 have revised the outlook in the will succeed the marketing and significantly the lowest to the PlayStation sell forest. I will go for the history as well. The PlayStation 3 game console in the third game coming console made by Sony. The PlayStation was original legend in November 11, 2006 in Japan, and 2006 in North America. There were two different models of the PlayStation 3 available in the launch day: the 20 gigabyte hard driver model, and which sold for the $499 USA, and primary 60 gigabyte model which was sold about $599. And we will go to talk about the description. The PlayStation 3 is not only high powered video game console, it is also one of the best Blu-ray player available in marketing today. It's coming in two different model, as I mentioned, is B1 16 giga and 320 gigabyte model. The PlayStation 3 doesn't just play game and movie, however it can also hold the music and the video and the photo. Marketing strategy. The PlayStation 3 concealer the primary marketing to games aged between 12 and 35. The PlayStation also marketing at home entertainment unit. Sony, the largest hard driver as a Spectre for the strong video, photo and music. The combined with the Blu-ray movie player, the PlayStation 3 become the perfect film entertainment centers. Features and models. Sony has two different models of the PlayStation 3 to sell for 160 gigabyte HD and 320 gigabyte HD primary models. Both the models carry the same feature out of the box. However, the 320 gigabyte give you interest in the Blu-ray player for UHD movie collection, about 1080 for the quality, and video output 320 giga of memory. We will move in for the summary as well. I will try to give you the whole idea, the plan. The plane is looking at Sony PlayStation, is powerful pace of hardware, they cutting the edge even of coming entertainment. The PlayStation has been out of the little over a years, and in this time it has proved to be hardcore gamers' dreamings. Sony get into the consumers gaming marketing in 1949 in face of the competitive advantage of the Nintendo and Wheels Microsoft Xbox 360. The thought analyzed, the strongest about it is the brand name, Sony PlayStation, of course, strong network of the game, and will be free. It's not same like Xbox will charge for it. The large base of the PlayStation 2 and the strong global marketing position, high quality Blu-ray function, strong multiplayer supporting, always give their customer the great hardware and software, high quality for the graphic and the audience. The weakness thing, as all the products in the world, you have negative and positive things, and one of the important thing about the weakness thing, we show you how much you should improve and you fix the thing for the next level. And this one of the important thing, if you want to take some comments and feedback, of course, for the customer to fix the thing and make it as you wish, as you like the customer in the future. Anyway, one of the weakest thing we said before, even we mentioned about the price, so their high quality hardware equal to high price as well. PlayStation 3 starting with the price around was $600, and their coming software beginning on the new player from the PlayStation 3 software price to be $6 and $7 each. So this not as expected for the PlayStation, but anyway, the dealing in launch as well, the product backlog, and less compared with the Wheel or Xbox. The online service to Xbox Live is not some like EV or some like you find it. And the last thing, no remote control for the Blu-ray to playbacks. This one of the comments I found is really the apparently the Blu-ray may become the new high definition standards, and the Blu-ray player available, even the voice control under development. The production cost shut down, manufacturers sell up, and improvements. The introduction of the game later this year with the Nintendo unable to meet the demand for the Wheels and PlayStation 3 lowest price could confuse the people waiting for the Wheel to buy available PlayStations insist. So we help the customer even to go targeting for the PlayStation 3. I mean for the price as well when you make it lowest. Thursday, the HD DVD may become the new high definition standard, the while with the inventing the controller might the computers marketing away from the PlayStation 3. Microsoft, as I mentioned, is advantage the online service makes the image of the games the consumer or player may confuse the confusing a little bit. The people who were entrusting a PlayStation 3 will turn to the Xbox 360 to meet the budget coming needs. Marketing objective. The first year of the PlayStation 3 has been a little less than expected. The high price of the hardware is the priority to blame for this. To fix this issue has lowest the price of the hardware in the rest months in the hope in decreased hardware and software sales. With demand for the Nintendo will not begin meets. This lowest price will hopefully stand away from off the marketing chair for Nintendo, also with the Sony Blu-ray and the sales, since the price is lower than mine or compared the stand allow the player. This will help expand the PlayStation customer research. Marketing strategy. The people who are most interested in the staying up to date with the newest technology are usually men of the age 15 to 30. To reach this marketing, they make games. They are attractive to many of these games. These games tend to be shooting or high actions games such as the God of the World. However, they do make games for young children. Sony also hope to reach movie with the high definition movie playbacks and things to Blu-ray technology, offering the last advancements in the movie entertainment experience. I will move for the product strategy. The PlayStation offers the most advantage audience of another game consumers and most computers. Hardcore games want their games to be more visually pleasing, and they want this way Sony give him actually, and they have changed very little about the controller stop and have added some motivation and incentive after the the Nintendo universe the future in the wheel. This the people how have the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 wasn't to learn how to hold and use the controller all over again. The pricing strategy. Fruits have proved to be less successful than the hope. Sony started the PlayStation 3 at the very highest price, as I mentioned before, and be around 600. But we're going down to let attract the people, and the competitive is be more easier when the price is going down with the Wii and the Xbox. And the software at $60 and $70. Their hope was to get much of what they spent the PlayStation 3 bags in quick time. For this, agree enough to adopt the new games system. However, the number were lowest than accepted. Sony, the lower the PlayStation price, hope to increase sell. This the technical thing, use it. The promotional strategy, the great graphic and familiar games player. The main selling point of the PlayStation is the Blu-ray player, but the fact this you can be the gaming system and are able to watch movie on into the great things. Sony also have PlayStation Network and they be free, not same like Xbox. We charge for it. This offering downloading game the future allowed them to sell. The point card connecting point which can be used to download class PlayStation titles, custom games, and also allow the players into different country to play together multiplayer games, and even each together with us when you use the WAV file. The PlayStation 3 also offering many games that have links supporting for using the BSP. Action plans full advantage of the storage of the wheel units. Sony is trying, and really it's hard to do that, but it's trying to make sure that the PlayStation on shelf is at all the time. Also they have lowered the price since they realize and hope of getting people to play by PlayStation 3 for all over the future, and realize of the PlayStation 3. Sony saw the Nintendo invent idea for motivation sensitive. After that they want to back to draw the brand and added some motivation sensitive supporting to the controller. So we see the idea and we fix it as much you can to let the customer be more interesting and happy about the products. This is the whole thing about it. The competitive strategy, the command, the drawing, consular introduction, push the price is to blow the cost of production. The done as we to establish a large enough and base such a strong price cut has been adopted by Sony on PlayStation, which has led to the quarterly operating loss of the 464 million, and really this really bad thing about it, but we fix it as we can prove and give the good quality. One major problem in the leak is PlayStation game, the above stand also suggesting the customer value 1%, 100% increase in the game totals as equivalent to 2.3% cut in the marketing. As we see here, competitive about the different number is coming for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation here, the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2, and what the difference, you can see the difference about the pricing, even how much you be different. We lost here, we coming back here, and all the time you be the whole idea about the last year here, and most of the time we change it. But when you say about we lost in that much in PlayStation 3 years, but we coming again after the last couple of the months before. And here we go, you can see it much clearer about the PlayStations and Xbox in the middle. This how much the people will be interacting for the buying the products. You can see how much you be here. We make it a lot, about around 200 70,000, and here the wheel as well is coming up a little bit for PlayStation 3 and for sure the Xbox. Here we can see in 2005 as well, and 2006, 2007. Here the red one for the PlayStation 3 will be around 40,000 kilo. And this really much thing to talk about if you see about the thing about three different things, but I'm comparing really about Xbox and PlayStation. The wheel is coming through as well because you have even nice controller and good price as well. So I will move for the targeting marketing communications. The targeting marketing communication, before I go through for it, we need to know about how can the communication, you need to know about the customer behavior and the communication. They should understand the communication as well about the customer behavior, what the customer you need, as I mentioned before, and the relation between the company and the customer, and what they are, what they want, what you want to make, and all of this you should make the attention and the feedback for and the information for the customer as well to develop in the future. This communication for the customer in order to move and convention the brands. As I'm saying here, the promotion is the key, and the product marketing mix without the consumer would not be aware of the current product surface. On the marketing, advertising, the PlayStation advertising is consumed the PlayStation through the commercials and the website, the word of the month communications. Here as well about the ministerial and controller, the customer feedback. Let's Sony, this is the most important thing I mentioned before, and I'm still talking about, because this is the big reason we let and develop and we make the good thing about the brands. So the customer feedback, one of the important thing to let the Sony know how the PlayStation hardware is really being received by the consumers. For this feedback, they need the software fix in the form of the system update. I will love to show you even about some good video to let you know what's going on.
PS3 $299.
$299. Bernie, you can't believe everything you read on the internet. That's how World War I got started. While $299 for the sweetest gaming, Blu-ray playing, movie downloading system in the world would be fantastic. No comment.
But all that stuff says $299. Right behind you.
I'm sorry, you said something?
PS3, now $299.
PlayStation. Dear PlayStation, my grandma won't stop watching Blu-ray movies on my PS3.
Look, for $299, you don't just get a sweet gaming machine. It's like you get the best Blu-ray player around built in for free. You know how old people like free stuff.
Yeah, but
You know what she did for fun when she was your age? She pushed a hoop with a stick.
But I want to play.
With a stick.
I've been waiting.
Stick.
PS3, now $299.
PlayStation.
Dear PlayStation, I got my boyfriend a PS3 and he still hasn't hooked it up to the internet.
What? What is this, 1992?
I know.
I mean, if you're not on the PlayStation Network, you can't get PlayStation Home, PS1 Classics, you can't download movies, TV shows.
I know.
It's like having a bathroom without an aromatherapy candle. Still gets the job done, but come on.
He hates candles too.
Come on.
I know, right?
What's wrong with him?
This, as I mentioned before, how doesn't be and how much will be fun even for the people. And I hope so you will enjoy it, and this is the reference for my and thank you so much to watch us. Thank you.